Well, well, well. What have we here? Well. Oh, today and yesterday have been long-ass days. I guess not so much today, but yesterday was a long day. A lot of D&D. Yeah, grapple. It's cool. My favorite. It's my favorite item. I sure do love it. Ah, I love this rapid fire though. D&D last night was really fun though. We played really late. We played till like 11 20 about. We played later than usual because August is holy shit, I've got 575 missiles now? Okay. And Spring Ball that I can't actually use. So we played later than usual. Because August is everybody's vacations. Welcome to the gimmick. The gimmick. Yeah, so D&D was fun. I don't know if you want to hear about it, but I can tell you about what happened. Oh, you hardly remember anything about our D&D campaign? Yeah. That's alright. No big deal. Whoa. No big deal. I mean, if you want to hear about it, cool. If you don't, it's alright. But yeah. But yeah, yeah. I'm assuming you're like, okay, tell me about it. Yeah, we're inside the mountain, trying to maybe find an alternate exit. We've been doing a lot of bread first checking. Oh no. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of breadth first checking of the passageways. And yeah, last night we finally came breadth as in BRETH. Breadth. Instead of depth, breadth. Anyway, we've done a lot of breadth first checking of these passageways. And we've been, you know, kind of... Oh, there's an A in there. Yeah. We've been kind of like, not really having a whole lot of success. We, we've been kind of stumbling about a little bit, you know, going through all these passages, not knowing what the hell's going on. Trying to find, you know, trying to find something that would either lead us to where the hideout of these hand members are, or an alternate exit to the mountain, so that we have an escape path. Okay, something tells me this guy's got a lot of health. Oh. I don't think I knew that. Okay. Anyway, so... Yeah, it's weird. So yeah, we finally came upon these caves. So the caves we've been going through have been kind of like they've been kind of maybe like exploratory, maybe more well-cut caves. Caves that look like perhaps they were dug by dwarves, the dwarves that used to be part of this, that used to live in this city, that used to reside in this city. But we came upon some caves finally, And they didn't quite look like that. They looked more like rough. But we weren't sure why. Well, we found out pretty quickly why they look that way. Whoops, I pressed B. Anyway. Firing slow is more efficient, yes. Yes. Anyway, so these rough caves, we were like making our way through them, and we're kind of just like, trying to follow passageways, and these ones seem pretty like erratic and windy and twisty, and some of them were like large, like could fit all of us widthwise across them. Some of them were pretty small, like tight squeeze, like we barely could squeeze through, and it seemed like a bad direction to go. So we like kind of kept going through this, a little bit confused as to what was happening, until I rolled some perception. We rolled some perception checks as we were walking. I'm being in front, and I rolled a pretty damn good perception check, a 25. So I was able to hear. Oh, I was able to hear the skittering sounds that were creeping up on us. Essentially, I was able to mitigate an entire surprise round. All these fucking bugs came at us. I don't know the name of the bugs, but all these bugs came at us that looked like a cross between a fucking Zerg from StarCraft and a fucking Xenomorph from Alien. And holy shit, they were nasty. Sprayed acid on us and everything. We had a pretty decent fight. I don't think many people got hurt necessarily. We mitigated a lot of damage. But what we learned was the bugs could tunnel through the rock walls, because one of the bugs that was behind one of the walls just tunneled right through to attack us, and we're like, oh, that's why these tunnels look like they're rough-hewn, like randomly sized, kind of erratic tunnels. It's the bugs. Well, we decided to keep following the bug tunnel in the direction we were going after we fought the bugs, and we came upon some hallways that looked more like they were actually carved by, like, mined by dwarves. Like, they got pickaxe marks and stuff, and oops, fuck. They got pickaxe marks and everything, and you know, it looked more like a carved tunnel. And what was interesting is, as we were walking, we came across, we're continuing down this path, we came across a passageway, like a divergence. So we you know, we've come across so many, like, you know, passageways in the cave that go in two directions, or sometimes more. And so when we came across this one, we all rolled perception checks and actually got pretty high on this. And turns out, on the wall was a letter carved into the stone, and it looked like a letter that was, well, it looked like it was recently carved, and it was in common. It was in common. And so I was like, well, if I stand in front of this letter... Oh, and the letter was on a certain wall in the passageway. It was past where the intersection was. So we came to an intersection, and it was past where the intersection was. We found the letter, and it's like, oh, that's weird. And so I was like, it looked like an L. And we were like, oh, that's weird. And I was like, well, wait a second. It's on the other side. If I stand in front of this letter, and I look towards where we had just come from, maybe this is like somebody has actually put these here to direct people in the right direction, like in or out, you know? Because like I was like, oh, we're standing here, the L is going this way. It looks like maybe we're backtracking a path. So we were like, oh, let's keep going, and let's go down the straight path here instead of turning, and see if that brings us to some place that has another letter carved on the wall. So that's what we did. We went a little bit further, found another passageway. We made perception checks, and sure enough, there was another letter on the wall, and the letter was an R. And we're like, oh, and it was past the intersection. And the R, if we were standing on that side of the intersection, reading the R would have directed us towards the intersection, or towards the passageway which we were coming down. So it seems like the theory is correct. Or at least it's panning out. We found what seems like a marked passage, marked by what we think is probably the hand. Anyway, so, we were, the first passage we came across, we were like, we like, could smell down one of the passageways that there was, like, some, like, kind of rot smell. And so we were like, also, good thing we weren't going down that passageway. And so we we continued down what we think is the correct path, backtracking basically our way back, our way towards the where we think probably it's marking us. Yeah, kind of. No, you're right. I mean, it's kind of the back door, basically. Anyway, as we continued, we started hearing a sound. And it was a sound, as it got louder, we realized it was a sound of rushing water. And we kind of discovered that there was, as we approached it, we discovered there was a gigantic chasm. And in that gigantic, across that gigantic chasm was a very long bridge. Was Daggett doing a sexy snake sound? Is there such a thing? So there's a very long bridge, and the bridge did not really look like it had been maintained. It didn't look like it was maintained very well. Kind of rickety looking, maybe some rotten parts on it. Across the chasm we could hear the running water and everything, we discovered, like, well, yeah, there's definitely some water below us. That's for sure. And it was maybe like a couple 100 feet. Like, maybe like 200 feet below us, there's a bunch of water. Running water. Anyway, we kind of took a break. And Alohi used her speak with animals talent to talk to a bat, a cave bat, and the cave bat was like, like she asked some questions like, oh, what are these passages? Have you seen people like us? Blah blah blah, and like. The bat was like, oh yeah, I've seen people that look like you before. I don't know, they come by. I don't. The last one I saw was maybe a few days ago, or maybe it was weeks or months. I don't know. Time is weird. The bat does like not know time. And then Alohi was like, well, are there any dangerous things in here? And the bat was like, oh yeah, don't go in the water. The water's bad. Don't drink the water. The water's bad. We're like, what? Why? And it's like, there's some really nasty creatures in there. Really bad things in there. And we're like, oh, okay. Well, we won't go that way. And then, oh, wow. And then, we're like, Alohi was like, well, what about down the passageway, further down where it smells bad? And the creature was like, the bat was like, oh yeah, don't go down there either. There's some really bad things down there. And we were like, oh great. And then after all that, you know, Alohi was like, is there a way out? Oh shit. Is there a way out? And the bat was like, oh yeah, there's a way out. There's a pretty easy way out. It's down that bad smelling path. And we're like, ah, shit. So we gotta go down this, looks like we gotta go down this bad smelling path to find our way out. Ow. Damn. So, the group had a discussion, and we were like, do we go on for now? Or do we go back and find the, like, maybe the exit, like the bat was telling us? And, we, after some consternation, decided we would try going across the bridge first. See if we can make any progress on finding where the hideout was. Because we want to confirm that before we did anything, anything like too crazy, because we were having to basically, like, we have no resources. After the big bug fight and other stuff, because this was all one day from us infiltrating this mountain, we this has all been one day of us infiltrating the mountain, and we were pretty tapped on resources, spell slots and such. So we decided, all right, we'll use the last of our resources to do some exploration, but Ari was only really able to make a couple of us levitate at a time, or one of us levitate at a time, and that means she could bring like maybe one person with her across the bridge. And so, me being high perception and Ari having the levitate spells, we decided to go together as a team. And so we made our way across. We started... Oh, interesting. We made our way across and started, searching down the path. We did find more letters on the other side of the bridge. The bridge is like 300 feet long, and there was a waterfall on the other side too. And so, yeah, we managed to get through there. There was some passages we went down. They had letters, but we didn't make it super far. We made it down one passage before triggering a fucking pressure plate trap and getting a bunch of rocks dumped on our heads. Luckily, we didn't take that much damage because the DM rolled really low on the damage. Ari took a pretty decent chunk. Not a decent chunk. Like, I think Ari took 11 damage and I took 5. It should have been a lot more. It's like 66 bludgeoning damage, and the DM rolled like a 1, a 2, a 3, a 1, a 1, a 1. I don't know. It was like really not a lot. It was pretty funny. This has happened before. Anyway, so yeah, we Ari and Celine were being a good team though, you know? I was saying, like, I can make us invisible if I need to. If I really need to, I can be invisible, or we can be invisible. And that neat. That I was hoping was that is also what I was hoping would mitigate any, like, if we got caught or something, we could just be invisible and get the fuck out. Anyway, yeah, we triggered a trap. Nobody was there to actually apparently make good on the trap. Even though it made a lot of sound. Anyway, Ari and I struggled to clear some of the rubble out of the way so that we could actually get through the passageway and stuff. Our rope got buried, so we had to unbury that a little bit. Took 10 or so minutes. And then we kept going on, but the problem is, Ari, it had been like 24 hours since Ari had meditated as an elf, And she was nearing the point of exhaustion. And so she she was having to make constitution saves to avoid exhaustion points. And she ended up failing 2 of them, which is not good, because at 1 point of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on all ability checks. 2 points of exhaustion, you're at half speed. 3 points of exhaustion, and that's when you start getting disadvantage on saving throws. She had failed 2 of them in a row, and as she was traveling, she started traveling half speed. I was like, oh, no. Like, I'm worried. This is bad. We need to get back, and you need to, like, rest or something. And so we actually made our way back after only having found, like, a few passages, but we also did find another lead plate embedded in a wall. Not sure what that's about exactly, but yeah, we found another lead plate embedded in the wall. We think it's to hide something from locate object, honestly. The spell, I mean. The spell locate object. Whoa. Anyway. So... So yeah, we actually did manage to make our way back across the bridge. Ari cast Levitate again, and got us over the bridge safely. She actually cast Levitate on me this time, and I was carrying kind of her across. Oh, still gray, huh? Anyway, I was kind of carrying her across this time. We made it back. The whole while, Rand, Alohi, and Helia are like making. There's this hilarious bit of roleplay where they were making bets on who would die first. Would it be Celine, or would it be Ari who dies first? You know, if left to their own devices out in the wild or whatever. And the conclusion from Rand was that Ari would die, Celine would die first. The conclusion from Alohi was that Ari would die first, and Helia, I don't know where she stood exactly, but it was very funny. And they're making a drinking game out of this too, which was really funny. So like they were drinking while this was happening and having to make constitution saves about while this was happening because they were getting drunk. It was really funny. It was good times. Anyway, we got back, had some heart-to-heart conversations about things. Ari decided not to prep Fireball this day because of what happened the last time. She cast Fireball and really hurt her friends pretty bad. So yeah, it was a whole ordeal, and Ari's got some guilt I guess right now about it. But yeah, I won't go into all the details, but we had a little bit of a conversation about it and everything. Anyway, we went down a passageway that was not in the line of L's and R's, and we oh man. And we got a long rest. In. Which was great, because I was getting low on spell slots. Anyway, got the long rest in, and we decided, instead of going back towards the, over the bridge again, we were going to try, going the rotten-smelling pathway, to see if we could find the exit, like the bat kind of told us. Interesting. So, yeah, that we readied up and went down that passageway, and the rot smell was getting pretty bad. Celine was in front, rolled a really good perception check, but of course, Rand had to be noisy motherfucker and continue to talk in the back of the group while Celine was like, hey, shush, shut the fuck up. I see something, I hear something, this is fucking weird. Like, are those stalagmites that I've seen? And then, like, Rand is like talking, Celine looks back and is like, shut the fuck up. And as that happens, fucking stalagmites come to fucking life. And next thing we know, we're in a damn battle. I don't know if I want to. Oh, did I want to go that way? Was there anything there? So, anyway, the battle was, it was the stalagmites were, what are called ropers. We have encountered these before. They are nasty-ass creatures. They are really hard to hit. Really hard to hit. They have an AC of like 20. So they're super hard to hit. Weird. They're super hard to hit. They have 6 fucking tendril limb things that can reach out, grab you, pull you in, and then they got a big toothy mouth. And when they grab you with their tendrils, they restrain you. And being restrained is bad because when you're restrained, it makes everything harder. It makes getting out of things harder. It makes attacking harder, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad for melee fighters, for sure. Anyway, as the battle began, though, I got a hypnotic pattern off. Super fucking lucky. I caught 3 of them in the hypnotic pattern, and they all failed their wisdom save against me. Whew! Man, that was really lucky, because one of those things was starting to become a little bit of a problem. If we had to fight all 4 of them at the same time, this would have been a nightmare of a fight. I tell you. So, yeah, we, let me try this one more time. So yeah, we were able to fight these ropers using minimal, resources, actually, interestingly enough. We didn't use that many resources, because they were basically stunned, while we fought them one by one. It was great. Anyway, all of what I just told you took us from around 4:30 to... We started playing around 5. We usually get there at about 4:30, and then we, like, spend a little bit of time prepping and talking and stuff. At about 5 o'clock, we start playing, and we played till 11:20-ish. So yeah, that took us 6.5 almost hours, basically, of playing. Is their weakness rope? Oh my gosh, it was actually really funny. Celine has become a devout follower now of the rope. So, oh, interesting. Maybe I missed an enemy last time, or maybe after killing Dragon, this is now openable. Anyway, so my team, my party members, they really like the rope, and they've liked it for some time. Celine does not like being bound up in the rope, but some recent events, including falling into a trap and falling off a cliffside, sort of, and being snapped up by a froghemoth, have really opened her eyes to the power of the rope. The cave sequence reminds you of a fighting fantasy game book called The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Oh. Firetop sounds like a cool classic name for a mountain. Cool fantasy mountain name. I like exploding those things. It's fun. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Man, it's been so long since I've done a choose your own adventure RPG book thing. Oh, you have an inventory, but you play it solo. Okay, yeah, cool. It's a neat idea. I like it. Anyway, so yeah, so yeah, we as we were fighting the ropers, so, everybody was kind of tied up, but people untied. People were untied as we progressed further in, or further into the fight, basically. And Celine was the only one left tied up by the end in rope, because people like tie themselves together. The party's like likes to tie each other together with rope. It's ridiculous, but it's become a funny meme of ours. It's really good. It's been really funny the whole time. It's just really good. And Celine has been very resistant to it, but now she is a follower of it. And as we were progressing through killing these ropers, Celine was basically gathering up more of the rope, and it's a magic rope, by the way. It's a rope of like tying or something, or a rope of command, or like, I don't know. It's like some rope where you can basically command it to tie and untie. And Celine was tying the rope around herself more and more as the fight went on. And at one point in the fight, we're fighting the last roper, and Celine has just got rope fucking all like on her arms, like dangling from her, and and our DM was like, okay, another 6 tentacle arms snap out, and she's like, all right, this time we're gonna go around this way. All right, roll for you, misses. Roll for you. All right, hits, grabs you, pulls you in, and then she comes to me and she's like, clearly you're one of them. And then she's like, it skips you. so my play acting, basically my role playing of being covered in the rope protected me, I guess, against the roper trying to attack me. It was good. It was very good. It was very fun. But their weakness is not rope. It turns out their weakness is Ari decided to cast Stone Shape on one of these ropers, and the result of that was, so the ropers, they look like stalagmites or stalactites, depending if they're on the ceiling or not. They are covered in a stone exterior, and they're pretty well known for causing party wipes at low levels. even at higher levels, they can be very dangerous. Dangerous creatures. Yeah, they can be very, very dangerous because if they can get all their tentacles on you and if they can restrain all of your party members, you can basically be in this like disadvantage hell, and it's real bad. So I am so glad, so glad that I was able to incapacitate 3 of these at a time. Really glad. I feel like I'm going too far. There was a green door I missed. Oh, man. Ah! Whoa, what the hell? Anyway, so yeah, Ari cast Stone Shape on the Roper, and the DM was like, what happens is the Roper's, like, stony exterior, like, basically melts away, and all you're left with is this big, pink, fleshy thing that looks like a thumb with a sharp teeth mouth and a single eye. And it's just disgusting. But its AC went real far down. And we killed it. That's where we ended our game. It's basically a dick. It definitely is. It really is. They are big, dick-looking things. If you look up Roper, you can look up Roper. Oh, well, not exactly that, but yeah. You can look up Roper, like 5e Roper, and you can see what the monster looks like. They are nasty. I mean, they do look cool for sure. In my opinion, they do look cool. They are nasty critters, though. Easy Norfair? Okay. Yeah. Coming to get me. What did I ever do to Albert you? Bean truck? What's happening? Oh, the water's filling it up. Yeah. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I dumb? Oh. No idea. This seems like a real dumb fight. My stream's grainy. I don't know. Is my stream bad, guys? Is the quality bad? Is it a bad quality stream? Stream is fine? Okay. Alright. Interesting. This fight seems like it would be hell. I don't know what that gets me. Yet. Oh man, it's almost 11 o'clock. I gotta go to bed. Yeah, you can race the water. It's still in logic. Yeah. Oops, I fell. It's still in logic. I am gonna save it. You accidentally fixed a bug? Kind of the best kind of fix, right? That was quite the GT fight. Basically cheesing him and killing him with P-charge. P-shooter charge. It's freaking amazing. Ah! Well, well, well. I don't know if I want to go that way just yet, though. Is there another door I missed? There's a door up here, right? Oh, no, that's... Never mind, that's just speed booster. Why don't I run into all of them? That would be great. Oh, that even counts for GT? Well, yeah, the super fire rate is increased. Man. Speed booster. This is just go, yeah. I can't do this yet, probably. Alright. Power bomb door, alright. Man, I really liked that hack that labeled all the doors in the map. That was really good. That was so good. Labeling the doors on the map. So good. just gonna go back and farm again. On the farm again. Looks like I am on the farm again. Yeah. Gotta love them fire bugs. Good crop of fire bugs. We're farmers. Give me speed booster. Yeah, oh no, I know this hack is old. Yeah, we're lucky that we have an actual custom map in this hack, honestly. The fact that the map in this hack is the way that it is probably a miracle. Oh, screw attack. Cool. I might have to call it a night. Even though I've only been streaming for an hour and a half. I told you guys I'd do a little bit, but我下班了。回家了，耶！ Scrooge! I gotta go to bed soon. Now I can Scrooge all these things in front of me. That's so weird and dangerous, possibly. Imagine if you just kept falling to the cap and you couldn't get out very well. That would suck. Ah, good old crap fire bug. Yep, that exit point a little bit too close to the floor there. Just a little bit too close. Evasion! Evasion! Ah. Bang bang da. That's not what I said. Bang bang da. Yeah, I think it's a good I think it's a good take on it, honestly. Good old easy Norfair. Where's hard Norfair? Is hard Norfair in this game? The hack you're working on? Oh, screw starts out dealing 0 damage. Oh, neat. Do you gain screw upgrades? You gain screw upgrades? They're called screw tanks. Screw tanks. What could you name them that would be more appropriate? You could name them ratchets. You know, because ratchets help you screw. You could call them... Oh! You could call them drivers. So, you have to get screwdrivers. I'm not sure if that's a good ha or a bad ha. It's a normal ha. Okay. Screw tank.
Squiddy.
Oh man, I'm literally about to quit. When I get to the save station, I'm quitting. Fuck. That's funny. Are you Rusty? Yes. I assume you mean the person. Yeah. So it's 11 o'clock. It's past 11. So the next save station I find, I'm going to I'm gonna quit. I don't understand your references. They mean nothing to me. Nothing! Well, there it is. There's our save station. We're done for the night. I gotta go to bed.